wrestling was growing up in the area of Southern California that I was in. The area that I grew up in, we didn't have wrestling on TV, so I didn't even know what it was until Hulk Hogan came into my gym, my Gold's Gym that I was managing and I co-owned, and everybody freaked out and said, "Oh, don't you know who that is?" I go, "I don't know who it is." "That's Hulk Hogan, the guy from the Rocky movie." "Oh, okay, well I know the guy from the Rocky movie, but I didn't know anything about pro wrestling." And it was right around the age of 25 when Hulk was coming in with his 21-inch pythons into the gym working out and freaking people out that I was approached by somebody who wanted me to break into pro wrestling with a group of 3 others, and we ended up doing it. And I started out with Jim Hillwig, who later became the Ultimate Warrior. We were a tag team. That's the way I started.
God bless him.
Hi, Sting. Nice to meet you. My question is, who was your favorite opponent to work with the most when you wrestled?
It's going to have to be Ric Flair. I wrestled Rick so many times, and I give Rick all the credit for teaching me so much in the first 12 months of working with him. He put me on the map at the Clash of Champions, March of 1988, in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'll never forget that night. And he didn't have to treat me the way he did in the ring, but he did. He treated me well, taught me well, and I really had so much fun working with him over the years. I just think the chemistry between the two of us was just always good.
Thank you.
What was that chuckle about? I said the chemistry was good, so he went, okay.
So, what made you pick Black Bat? Or was that forced on you, or you chose something else?
It wasn't forced on me. I mean, Jim Duggan had a 2x4, and there were guys running around with, I saw maybe one bat with barbed wire around it, tables, chairs. Everybody had some kind of kendo stick or whatever. I thought, no one's ever done the baseball bat thing. And I always forget the Warrior movie from years ago. The Warriors come out to play. Yeah. The guys with the painted faces. I went,
Baseball Fury.
So I kind of took a little bit from them too.
Seeing if you could go back to the original WWF, back when, Hulk and Macho Man and Andre the Giant and all of them, who would you wrestle against from that era?
Good question. Back when I got started, didn't know what wrestling was, and I was approached by that person with this other group. We ended up going to the sports arena in Los Angeles, and I saw Hulk Hogan. The first wrestling match ever. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, the British Bulldogs, and Adrian Adonis. That's a name that people don't really bring up much anymore, but he really impressed me that night. Some of the moves and things that he did and his timing. Possibly Adrian Adonis, somebody like that. I always enjoyed working with the Giants too, so Big John Studd and Andre would have been great for sure.
So now, second part of that question, tag team, who would be your partner?
From that same era?
Yeah.
Man, I did get to tag with Davey Boy for a long time, or a few times. Macho Man. Macho Man. Yeah, I mean, how could I forget Macho Man? Right? And he's one of the guys that really I looked at a lot in the beginning and tried to develop my own character. And he was so out there with his character. I loved him, and I loved his work in the ring.
And he was, we talked about it a little while ago about guys that put a lot of pressure on themselves. Macho Man really demanded a lot out of himself. He was the perfectionist.
Thank you, and thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Sting, who was your toughest opponent?
Well, I'm just going to go with the same answer I gave about 10 minutes ago. And I'm going to say Kurt Angle was one of the toughest opponents that I ever had. Very physical wrestler. Is that good, cutie?
Yes.
Okay.